Cape Cod Broadcasting weaves the listening environments of 99.9 WQRC, Ocean 104.7, WFCC Classical 107.5, Cape Country 104, and CapeCon.com's website experience to reflect the lifestyles of the people who live, work, and play on Cape Cod. We hope that you enjoy this podcast.
I'm Laura Reckford, and this is Sunday Journal. I'm here in the studio with Christina Carey, president of the Friends of the Yarmouth Council on Aging Board, and Del Patton, secretary of the Friends of the Yarmouth Council on Aging Board. Welcome to the show to you both.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Now, the Friends of the Yarmouth Council on Aging has a unique mission in helping the town to deal with the different needs in the area of senior services. Can you tell us about your mission and role in the community of the Friends?
Well, our mission is to support the Yarmouth Senior Center by helping to underwrite programs.
Now, what is the history of the Friends group? Del, have you been in it for a number of years?
I forget how long I've been at it, but I have been at a number of years. Actually, the Friends of the Yarmouth Senior Center, the Yarmouth Council on Aging, is a little bit unique in that we funded and built the senior center by fundraising a number of years ago. Other senior centers in the Commonwealth have also been built by their friends groups, but many of them were done by the town. After the senior center was completed, then it was turned over to the town. But we're sort of proud of the fact that we were instrumental in having the senior center building.
Well, that's an enormous fundraising effort.
Yes,
how did you manage to do that?
Well, that was before my time, so I really wasn't involved. But there, I can see the plaques on the wall of the major contributors, and it was a major effort.
And for people who may not know about the senior center, we should also tell people about it, what its hours are, where it is, because some residents might not even know it's there.
This is true. The senior center is located on Forest Road. I sort of had to say, but down near the dump, but near the transfer station. It's on Forest Road, and there's a sign out front that offers it. And it's open, I think, 8:30 to 4:30 on Monday through Friday.
Now, the center has a whole host of activities I noticed on your website, from fitness to lectures. And what are some of the things that are offered there?
As you say, it covers a wide range of activities. There's right now there's taxes going on. There's preparers. The AARP IRS group is preparing income taxes for people. There's a travel group. There's there's dances, groups that come in and have dances. There's really quite a wide range of activities.
Now, we all know that Cape Cod has a high percentage of seniors, among the highest in the Commonwealth and really across the nation. Do you have any figures on how many seniors there are in Yarmouth, or what percentage of the town they represent?
Well, the seniors represent a large population of the community. Just recently, we had sent out newsletters to all of the seniors, or what we would consider seniors or upcoming seniors, and I believe it was about 9,000 of those newsletters that actually went out.
Christina, do you have a sense of how many people, maybe on a week-to-week basis, come into the senior center and participate in activities?
I believe it's about 1,200 a week.
Wow.
That they service, whether that be through outreach or programs at the senior center or
tell me about some of those programs. I know some senior centers on the Cape, for instance, do a Meals on Wheels. Do you folks do that?
Yes, we have Meals on Wheels. We have, as Del said, right now we're doing the tax services. We have our outreach coordinators, as well as the senior center just got a licensed social worker, which will be making home visits. We're really trying to emphasize on getting some of those people who might not be able to come to the senior center or might not know about the senior center to really be active.
Now, in the early years after the Friends were formed, what kinds of things did the Friends group concentrate on in past years? Del?
Well, when I first got involved with the Friends group, I got involved through the computer classes and stuff. And the senior center, the Friends had provided computers for the classroom and software for those computers, and they also, as I say, provided the sliding doors for the ballroom. They provided curtains and stuff to decorate the various parts of the senior center. And also, we replaced one of the big items I remember replacing was the washing machine in the kitchen.
So lots of capital projects and equipment. I assume that at the senior center, a lot of these activities are free to the public.
A lot of them have a small fee attached to them. Some are free. We do have, we're in the process of establishing a small scholarship fund for people who maybe can't afford some of the classes. It's a minimal charge, but we're trying to get as many people involved as we can.
And what are the major activities that the Friends are involved in these days?
Well, our biggest fundraiser each year is our Polar Plunge. That's where on January we have a polar plunge at one of the beaches in Yarmouth. And that's, as I say, that's one of our primary fundraisers. The other fundraisers are usually much smaller, but things like having a dinner at a restaurant where the restaurant decides to kick in a certain amount, and the stuff. And the other major source of our funds is our membership. We have a fee to join the Friends, which is really a contribution to the Friends, and many people are very generous in that they give more than what we say the yearly contribution.
So anyone can join the Friends, and how do they find out how to do that? Well,
basically they just contact us. If you get one of the newsletters, there's a form on the back of the newsletter that has, fill out the form and include your check and mail it to the senior center.
Do you know offhand what the fee is?
We recommend a $15 per person donation.
Very reasonable. I'm Laura Reckford, and this is Sunday Journal. I'm talking to Christina Carey and Del Patton from the Friends of the Yarmouth Council on Aging. Now, your group does so many different things for seniors. What are some of your goals for the future? What do you want to accomplish in the coming years?
Well, we have a wish list, shall we say, that we are trying to narrow down. Of course, it's all tied to our fundraising benefits. So the more fundraising we do, the more funds we raise, the more we can contribute. We try to have a fundraiser, whether it be something very small, at least once a month or once every other month. As Del said, our biggest fundraiser is the Polar Plunge. Next to that would be our membership drive. We've done things like dining cards, where we sell dining cards for local businesses. We've had raffles and the basic fundraisers, but we really are trying to branch out and really have the community know who we are. I think that's probably our main goal right now, is to really gain exposure and to really let people know that we have a great senior center and there's wonderful people who work there doing great things, and we really want to promote that and draw more people into the senior center and really help people in the community that really need it, whether it be for physical activity or mental activity or some kind of support.
And you mentioned a wish list that you have where the fundraisers are obviously the way you raise money for your wish list. What are some of the things on your wish list?
Oh, gosh. We just put in a brand new patio. That was a huge undertaking and a very large expense. So some of the things that are on our current wish list are we want to get a shed for the senior center. They want to build another bocce court for physical activity for the seniors. We need to refinish the ballroom floor again. And general, maintenance of the building that maybe the town really can't get to right now.
Is there an amount of money that you try to raise per year?
Well, I guess our goal really is to learn as much as we can, but it's basically the wish list. The wish list is generated by the director of the senior center, and she approaches the town to see how much of that they can fund, and they can fund some of it, but a lot of things they can't, or can't for a while. And then the things that they don't fund is what we look at to what we may be able to cover completely or partially cover. And so we see large items, and while we did have a history of raising a lot of money to build the senior center, we could, if we really got ambitious, I suppose, tackle a big item, but that would be really a large project for us to undertake.
How much do you usually raise per year?
Oh, I think the amount of money that seems to pass through our accounts is about $50,000, $60,000.
Okay, so it's a good amount.
Yeah.
And now you have an upcoming fundraiser this spring. Tell us about that.
Well, we have a Cinco de Mayo event that we'll be having on April 26th at the Acapulco's restaurant on Route 28 in West Yarmouth. It's on a Sunday from 2 to 4. And we're just trying to bring a little flair to our events. We'll be having part of our dance group come in, and they'll be doing the tango, as well as we'll be having a young man come in and reading Spanish poetry. So it should be a fun event had by all.
You mentioned your New Year's Day polar plunge, and I happened to be at that event this year taking pictures and talking to people. It had a huge participation. Was that one of your biggest groups participating this year in that event?
Yes, that was our biggest one yet. We raised over $9,000, and it was a wonderful community event because this year we really strived to get other businesses involved. So we had a lot of corporate sponsors. I'll call them corporate sponsors. And a lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of volunteers.
Do you have a sense of how many people jumped into the water?
I think it was about 200.
And then quite a lot of
onlookers. And then about another 200 on the shore.
Another 200 watching. Mm-hmm. Does the Friends group look for volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers. The Friends group is a volunteer-based organization. None of us get paid. So we look for as many volunteers as we can for either different events or new members to our board or anyone who has any kind of talent or something that they could contribute, even if it's a one-time shot. We will take any kind of help that we can get. We use it for the Brown Bag Program, which is a big program that is run by the Senior Center. Any kind of event that may come up where the Senior Center needs volunteers, we try to step up for that as well.
Tell me about the Brown Bag Program.
Well, the Brown Bag Program was started by Hilda Davenport, who is the outreach coordinator at the Senior Center. And anyone can sign up for the Brown Bag Program. It's not just for seniors. It's for seniors and families. And it's the first Friday of the month. Once we get food that comes in from the Boston Food Bank, as well as other donations that are taken in. And we have a list of names of qualified, the people have been qualified as to whether they need it or not. We bag up approximately, right now it's about 200 bags, probably more, 250 maybe.
So in a sense, it's a free lunch.
It is. It's supposed to be enough food to last them for a month.
Oh.
But it's exactly that. It's a brown bag, and it's filled with whatever food may come in. So really whatever were sent from the Boston Food Bank, whether it be canned vegetables or pasta, sauce, or some type of meat, or, fresh vegetables or yogurt, whatever it may be. And then we try to... With the brown bag, we try to purchase items that we may need. There have been people that specifically donate to the Brown Bag Program, and that's always welcome as well. But it's really to help the community with those, there are many people that are shut in. We deliver bags of food to.
Okay, so people can sign up for this program, and is there an income qualification for that?
There are qualifications that they have to meet.
Okay, so that's a good thing for people to know about. Now, in the last minute or so, anything else you'd like to add about the Friends of the Council on Aging?
Well, we're always looking for volunteers, as Christina mentioned, and we're also always looking for ideas for fundraising. And some of our new members have come in, have had lots of ideas, but to carry out the ideas, we need additional volunteers and stuff. Like we mentioned with the polar plunge, that took a number of people to carry that off. And there are other events that we would like to do, but we just don't have the number of volunteers to carry them out.
And the Senior Center really is a great place. There are many people out there that feel as though, it's the Senior Center. Well, it's not your father's Senior Center anymore. There's so many activities. There's music programs. There's a bridge group, wood carving, knitting, crocheting. There's card games and bingo and dominoes. There's book clubs, exercise classes. We have a great bocce program, shuffleboard, and many, many more. And the Friends is very fortunate because two of the programs that occur at the Senior Center are the ballroom dances, which are on usually Friday or Saturday nights, and they're sponsored by local ballroom dance groups. They contribute funds to the Friends. So for every ballroom dance, we get a percentage of that, as well as the bridge group. The bridge group is under the Friends, so any funds that are brought in through bridge also come to the Friends, as well as our travel club. Karen Wendell does a great job with the travel group, and we get a percentage of that as well. And we have Zumba, which is really big.
Wonderful. Lots going on at the Yarmouth Senior Center, and unfortunately, we're out of time. I've been talking to Christina Carey and Del Patton from the Friends of the Yarmouth Council on Aging. Thank you both for being with me here today.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Laura Reckford, and this is Sunday Journal.
This podcast is a presentation of Cape Cod Broadcasting, which is solely responsible for its content. Thank you for listening. For more information, please visit us at capecodbroadcasting.com.